Today is Monday, June 30th, and this is your forecast for the central United States. Of course, it's the last day of June, and of course, it's a hot one. We've had a lot of heat and humidity for the last, almost 2 weeks at this point. We're going to get a little break from the humidity, but I think it's going to stay plenty warm for this entire week and extending right into the 4th of July holiday. And I can't believe it's already the 4th of July. That's coming up on Friday. So we'll have a glance at some of that here with some of our extended outlooks. But let's take you through this. We got a cold front coming through the middle part of the country. There's not a lot of cold air behind it. In fact, it's pretty hot out here in the desert mountains, but you definitely have a northerly flow. You know, the circulation around low pressure is counterclockwise, circulation around high pressure is clockwise. So you kind of take those two circulations to account. You get that flow coming in from Canada. So it's a cooler air mass where all the heat and humidity is surging out ahead of that cold front, but it's not a dramatic change. So yeah, we knocked the temperatures down a little bit here for the middle of the week, but then they just start to climb toward the holiday weekend. 88 the high today in Grand Rapids, and it's a juicy air mass too. 87 in Detroit, 85 in Cleveland, 87 also in Chicago. You got the chance for some scattered showers and thunderstorms. There could be a couple of stronger thunderstorms, especially from Columbus down to Cincinnati, Indianapolis down to Louisville, all along the Ohio Valley and River. We could see 1 or 2 thunderstorms that maybe get those higher wind gusts exceeding perhaps 55, 58 miles per hour, and maybe contain some larger hail. So that'll be an area where we have to watch the radar closely. Just stay weather aware. Have your phone not on mute if you can. That way you get the weather alerts in a timely manner. You can get yourself prepared. So the temperatures go down just a smidge here for this week, but then they really climb for this holiday weekend. 4th of July, by the way, is on Friday, so looks like it'll be warm Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Certainly no cool weather to be seen here. A little break from the humidity tomorrow, Wednesday, then it starts to climb for the end of the week into the upcoming. Looking at the weather in the southeast, 91 today in Charlotte, 90 in Wilmington, 87 in Charleston, 88 for you in Savannah, 87 with maybe a couple of scattered thunderstorms. It's basically the western half of Georgia and points west where we had the chance for some scattered showers and storms. That's also the case, especially for the western coast of Florida, or the whole western half of the state. The closer you are to the Gulf side, the better chance for showers and storms today. In Charlotte, that cold front's going to knock the temperatures down just a little bit, and then we're hovering right around 90. Pretty consistent here for the end of the week into the weekend. Fort Lauderdale, we may luck out with a completely dry day. You know the drill in Florida. I can't completely rule out a thunderstorm popping up, but it looks like most of the storms today will drift out toward the western half of the state and closer to the Gulf side. I don't think it gets more consistent than that. Highs right around 87 just about every day here for the 7-day forecast. I had to do a double check on that to make sure it wasn't broken. But that's just the way it is. Very consistent here in Florida as well. All right, that is your Monday morning weather update. I hope everyone has a great start to what hopefully for you is a short week with the holiday coming up here at the end of the week. Have a great start though, and I will see you with another weather update for the middle of the week.